Hi, welcome to Sketches and Patterns, a channel where you'll be learning to make your fashion sketches and clothing patterns. Today, I'll be taking you on the female figure template from the scratch. Please follow me. Okay, the first thing you do is take a very bold straight line at the center of your sheet or canvas or whatever you decide to use. This is called the vertical balance line. Then make sure to divide your sheet into 9 equal parts or 10. I prefer to use 10 because I really like my models with long legs and long arms. So I've divided my sheet into 10 equal parts. Make sure they are equal. So if you want to use 1 inch, make sure that all your rows are 1 inch, nothing short, nothing more, right? Then make sure to label them. So I have just labeled. That is what I'm doing right now. I'm labeling my rows, and this is 1. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6, I have 7, I have 8, I have 9, I have 10. So while I wait for my time lapse to catch up with me, I would also like to establish that this is digital. You really do not need to have a prior knowledge of digital before you know how to go about it. On my next video, or maybe subsequently, or maybe later, very much later, I might tell you, or I will tell you about the software and how to go about it. So I'm using Symmetry. It's a tool on the software which means that whatever you do on one side corresponds with whatever you do on the other side. So the first thing I have done is identified my shoulder line. That is the first line you have seen in red. Then the blue line, which is my waist. Then the fourth, the green line, which is the hip. Then the orange line, which is my knee, and then pink line, which is on number 9, that is my ankle. So this is me labeling the vertical balance line, like I stated earlier. Now I make sure to label, for the sake of precision, make sure you are, like I was saying, make sure you label your shoulder, then your waist, like I'm doing. Then the next would be the hip. Yes, make sure you label your hip. I hope you're doing as I'm doing. Please. Then the next is your knee. Label it very boldly. And the last would be the ankle. By the way, you may not need to do this all the time, but just once you get it once and for all, then you're good. Now, because I'm using Symmetry, whatever I do on the left will appear on the right. So I've used 0.7 inches and 0.7 inch on my shoulder, then 0.5 on my waist. Make sure to mark it on both sides. Then 1 inch on my hip. Just place your ruler across and mark as directed. Then on your knee, make sure to mark 0.5 inches as well.